What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terry Randolph giving you some GAME from Corpulent Checks TV. It's a trucking channel. We come to talk to you about trucking and finance issues. Now we're gonna get right into it. A lot of these guys, well, females too, because you got females in the trucking industry and the trucking business in all forms, facets, shapes, and kind that have got scared. They act like the trucking industry is the went to shit. They haven't went to shit, but the thing is, like my man used to tell me, he'd call and ask me, say, man, look, I'm just making sure you trucking right. A lot of you guys, they ain't trucking right. They on DAT, hitting that load board, thinking they gonna get all their loads off a board. And listen, a lot of the brokers, they putting rates on there that's not even sustainable for a company. You gotta know what your cost of doing business is. And if it don't make sense to do, then look, shit, don't do it. Simple. If it don't make sense to do, then don't do it. Now, during the pandemic, a lot of people rushed in because they was paying top dollar rates to move the load. Because the same thing is based on supply and demand. The demand was high for drivers because a lot of the dudes that work for these companies, well, hell, they like, look, I can get a check and sit at home. I ain't got to be out there on the road days on end away from their family. I mean, hell, even if you're home daily driver and you coming to the house every day, I mean, well, look, if you're going to get a check for not doing nothing, what make most sense? What would you do? So the thing is, you have people that stayed in the game, double of what you're getting. Same thing with the people that's got into the game. They hear about the man, listen, you making $10,000, $15,000 a week driving a truck. Well, hell, look, I can get a truck. You know what I'm saying? Not only can you get a truck, look, I buy a used truck, $10,000, $7,000, $8,000. Get a trailer, $2,500. And now what you got? They say you had like 2-3 million people jumped into the game from the, want to say 2020 to 22. So now it's supply and demand. When it's an oversupply, I mean, look, shit, the rates go down. So not only did you have the rates going down with an oversupply of people, listen, the rates go down, you got people solely dependent on the load board. The load board is not an end-all be-all for the game. It's usually an entryway, but it's not the end-all be-all. It's either entryway or you use it for a back car. See, a lot of y'all, what y'all did, y'all got into the game knowing that y'all can get these loads off of DAT that's paying $4, $5 a mile. You know what I'm saying? But then when the oversupply come in, the brokers see, listen, it's an oversupply now, so we can lower the rates. And once they get to lowering the rates, you know, they playing with the rates to the point of, well, shit, it's barely even enough for you to run your truck. But see, the thing is, like I say, DAT is an entryway. So you start off like that, but anytime you run in a business, you have to market the business. You see what I'm saying? You got to let people know, hey, you're in business. So that consists of picking up the phone, hitting the phone, calling the shippers directly, talking to whoever in the shipping and receiving department, letting them know that, look, I'm in business, give them your MC number, DOT number, what have you, company name, getting their email or address, hitting them every week, constantly. It's like, look, you turn on you ride up the street, you see a McDonald's billboard, Subway billboard, you watching YouTube, you see advertisements coming through on your phone, you open your email, you see an advertisement. It's the same thing when you running a trucking company. Look, you gotta let them people know you're in business. Now, you might run into some of the folks is you gotta have 20 truck minimum. All right, well, cool. What you do is y'all get an umbrella, you get one company, put them up under that umbrella, and then you get you get out here and network with other truckers. Your homeboy got 2-3 trucks, bam. You got 2 or 3 trucks, bam, that's 6 trucks. Go find a couple of more. You get a network of 20 people. Combine them all in one, put them in one, bam. Call them shippers back. Look, I can put 20 trucks or trailers. I can have them at your dock. I can have them at your doorstep when you're ready. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get the contracts. But a lot of, like I say, when the going get tough, the tough get the going. You can't be no couch potato hustler in the trucking game. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, listen, you got to hustle. If you're going to hustle, you're going to hustle. A lot of these guys was in the street, went to trucking. So look, you got to go from trapping to trucking. But the same rules apply. Just like you getting out there, letting people know you in business, you passing out testers, you passing out samples or whatever. Hey, look, we over here, we right. It's the same thing with the trucking business. You see what I'm saying? So the game is not dead. It's just sometimes you got to go another way and get a little more strategic about doing things. You see what I'm saying? One way ain't working, try another way. Trying to find a different way. It's a commodities business. So, I mean, look, what matters at the end of the day is price. Same reason, you know, you go to a gas station, the gas is a commodities thing. Okay, what's gonna make me go from BP over to Exxon Mobil? If it's diesel gas 329 over here, and I see a 319 of it, I'm gonna go where it's 319 at. But I mean, if you get a contract, you see what I'm saying, you booting that broker out so you can raise your price up. You're getting more on the bottom line for your margin. So just some things to take into account. If you want to talk more about getting shippers direct, add more to your bottom line, drop a link or drop a comment in below, and we'll give you more game on the next episode. T. Randolph, Corporate Checks, I'm out.